Alright guys, just getting home from plasma. My arm is bandaged as usual when I do plasma. Um, so what's the deal? Okay, so I had gone car shopping and I had negotiated down to, what, 150 off or something on my payments. And I was at plasma and someone was talking to me, this guy. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm doing my math. So I was on Chat GPT figuring out the math of all the three different vehicles I was looking at. One of them, I'm like, you're going to pay an extra 10,000 in interest. And I'm like, you're going to pay a lot more for this vehicle than if you just buy a newer one that's in better shape and you can resell it if you ever have to. You'll have some value, some kind of net worth. So, so I had said to the first guy, the numbers are wrong in your estimate. You need to give me another number thing, another quote. I went there. I said, okay, half hour, I'm coming over. He goes, oh, we don't know where the car is. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know where it is? He goes, oh, it's in the shop and we'll have it ready for you. Just the fender needs to be put on. So I get there and there's no fender. Took it for a test drive. He's like, just don't go too fast because of the panel things. So, he wanted me to sign on the dotted line and I'm like, no, I would need this, fender fixed. Who knows what damage is done, right? You can have like water damage with the horn. You can have the lights not working. It just really made me uncomfortable. And I'm like, no, you can fix it. And then I can take it for another test drive and then we'll talk. So there was that one. And that was the lowest price. But again, the interest would have killed me. There was another Kia. This one was a sporty one. A Kia S, Optima S. Kind of sporty, nice royal blue. Reminds me of when I was a teenager and I wanted a Daytona. It was a royal blue Daytona. And my dad said, nope, you're not getting it. And I wanted that one. I really wanted it. So, anyways, talked to him, looked at the numbers, looked at everything, and I'm like, you're better off with that interest getting something newer. So, he wanted that one out for 6 years, right? That's how you can get your payments lower, by taking it out longer, but in the end you're paying almost double for a vehicle. So I'm like, no, I don't want that one. So I said, hey, to this other person, get the paperwork ready tomorrow. Get it all set for me. We're doing a test drive to double check everything. Get it ready for me and we are taking care of it. And then I had contacted the person who's putting the deposit down. Said, get the paperwork ready for tomorrow. So like I said, I don't like to waste a lot of time on shopping. I like to know what I want, get what I want, and move on. So I chose a vehicle I wanted. I'm excited to get it tomorrow. And this just goes to show, ladies, with all this work I've done on this channel of getting help with resources, that it is possible to have no money and to still have kids. So when I was raising my kids, I had no money. I actually went to a pregnancy center for a pregnancy test. I was in hairdressing school, and I didn't have a lot of money. So then once I had my son, I chose to stay home with him. And that's with no income. I've had no income. So I chose to stay home. I went and I got free clothes. I got a free car seat. All the way up, I used Medicaid, WIC, food pantries, everything, so that I could be home and provide a very rich environment for my kids. And I could homeschool. And then if anything comes of this, of being in Colorado, not only did I get healed from the abortion, but I had less than I had when I had kids, because then my husband at least was bringing home a paycheck and I had something. And over here I've had no jobs, I've lost work, and then I have like a vehicle ready to drop anytime, and I'm still making it with resources. Today I brought myself a new pocketbook. There was a resource for that. My phone, I called them to put like $20 on it. I'm like, can you use my rewards? And they're like, you know what? Because you're a loyal customer, we're doing this whole month for you for free. I'm like, great. And then I have another resource tomorrow that's going to help me with some things. So ladies, this is what you do. You use the resources, whether you are having kids or whether you went through a divorce and you lost your husband, you use the resources. There is now no excuse not to have kids. I have used my life and my channel to show that there are so many resources that you can afford to have kids. End of story.